Being thick has benefits. I'm not your ordinary cheat. I've got a lot of love to share with little short and nappy hair. Taking time to let you know am I kind of beautiful? Thick hips and sexy girl, don't just be ashamed. No, 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 no. Being thick has benefits. I'm not your ordinary cheat. I've got a lot of love to share with little short and nappy hair. Taking time to let you know am I kind of beautiful? Thick hips and sexy girl, don't you be ashamed. No, 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 no.
Hey, you know what? I like that.
Yeah, I do too. It's nice. I like that.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Jamila J on Feel Good Talk, Mind, Body, Soul, and Mind Your Business. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Thank you. Same to you. Same to you.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. So, you know what? I just want to say one thing about Valentine's Day. Do we really need one day that you go out, you buy flowers, you have a little romance? That should be every day, right? I mean,
Every day.
especially,
Yes.
you know, do we need a day, a commercial day?
Right.
You know, we like flowers, we like chocolate, we like going out to dinner, we like romance. It shouldn't be like one day a year.
Right.
What
Right.
you guys think?
Mhm.
I agree. I think it should be every day that you appreciate your loved ones. You know,
Yes.
and it doesn't have to be flowers every day or candy, but you know, just a simple text, "I love you." You know,
Right.
anything. So I
Yes.
agree.
Yeah, I'm
You
with
What
know,
do
you.
you think, Chuck?
Yeah, I'm with you on that too. It should be every day. You know, you should. I think it's just a way to make money. You know how it is.
It's a commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Easter, everything.
commercialized.
It's all about making money. So again, you show your appreciation every day to your loved one. Regardless if it's Valentine's Day or not. So I think
Yeah.
I mean it's cute. If that's something that you look forward to, and you might want to do something special for that loved one. But again, it should be every day, not just on that one day. So again, I'm not knocking anyone who celebrates it, but me.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, I'm
Yeah.
showing it every day, not just on that one day. So
Exactly. So, fellas, that's just a heads up. Just don't wait till Valentine's Day.
hey, hold on, wait a minute.
exactly.
Let me speak for my fellas now. Same thing with y'all women,
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, that's true. Don't wait till one day. So share love every day, especially now,
Mm-hmm.
share love.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
yeah. So, Chuck, we have our special guest today. Jacqueline is I don't know, she does everything. She's a plus size model.
Wow.
I know she sings. I know she acts. What else you do? You dance? What else?
I'm not much
everything.
dancing so much anymore. My knees have been hurting. No, I'm also, I do insurance as well. That's kind of my, I guess, main genre when it comes to money. But plus size model, singer, actress. So
And an insurance agent.
Yeah, I've been in insurance for like over 20 years now. So
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
She's also. Oh, go ahead.
No, so that's definitely important. Insurance. So
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's I always call it the invisible product. You know, it's something that we all need, but we pay for something and hopefully we don't need to use it.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Now, is that life insurance or what
I
type
actually
of
did
insurance?
property casualty insurance for over 20 years, and now I'm doing life insurance. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I just kind of changed because of pandemic hit and everything just kind of went to downhill with
Mm-hmm.
like property casualty is mainly like the commercial lines is what I was doing. So I just kind of stayed away from that and just went into life insurance because everybody needs it, and you don't really realize it until start talking about it. It's such a boring subject, I think, but it's something that we do all need to have. So
Yeah, we do need it. We do need it.
Something to also have to be talked about because we see a lot of GoFundMe pages and stuff like that. For people that die and pass away, it's just unfortunate that they didn't have any insurance. You know what I mean? And then again, insurance is it's also great for generational wealth as well. So it's something definitely that needs to be talked about in certain communities. So
it really does, because I don't think that we prepare for nobody prepares to of our own demise, but it's inevitable. So we kind of have to have our loved ones taken care of thereafter, and they're not struggling to do a funeral. So
exactly.
Yeah, cool. So Jacqueline, where were you born and where do you live now?
I was actually born in Renton, Washington, which is about 15 miles from Seattle. So I am now I guess a Las Vegas permanent because I've been here over 20 years. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada now.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was born and raised in Washington State. Yeah, so completely different. You move to the desert where it's 115 and you're used to, having seasons up in Washington where you see fall and the pretty changes in the flowers and the leaves and whatnot. Then you come down here and you're like, it's just hot here. We have two seasons. We have winter, we have summer. That's it.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, like I said, eventually I'm coming out that way on the West Coast. I love the West Coast. So I'll be probably hitting Arizona. Jamila says come to Cali, but I love Cali too. But I'm definitely thinking Arizona. And I just can't wait. I just get so tired of this cold weather. After a while, especially when you get older, it tears your bones. You know what I mean? So
it does. It really does.
Yeah. Yep. So.
And like I was saying earlier too, the vitamin D from the sun makes you happy.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
And I noticed that too. When I'm on the West Coast, people are so much more happier.
Yes.
On the West Coast for some reason. And I know why. Like you said, the vitamin D, that sun. That's definitely a mood stabilizer as well. You gotta, I noticed really that is just different. So again, I'll be there soon.
Yeah. Good for you. We look forward to it.
Yes, indeed. I'm looking forward to it too. Believe that.
Yeah. Speaking of vitamin D, don't you have a commercial for us, that A game?
Oh yeah. Speaking of vitamin D, we do have a commercial called the A Game. Now, again, this is a male herbal supplement, and women. Well, we'll talk about it here's the A Game. I'll let them tell you who they are.
This is A Game, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then bring your A game. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
And that is A Game. Like I said, it's great for your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. It's also great in times like this when you need that immune system boosted. We have 19 natural herbs that's in this male herbal supplement. And again, we have something hopefully coming out for the women eventually. So we'll see what happens with that. And if you want to get in contact with me, I have maybe 3 samples left that I can give of the A Game. Give me a call at 302-723-2836. Again, 302-723-2836 to get your free sample of the A Game. Believe me, once you get a taste of this stuff, you're always going to want it. So, and also Jamila has it on the West Coast too. So for everybody that's on the West Coast, you can get in contact with Jamila and she'll be able to supply you as well. So
yes,
thank you.
Yes. So, Jacqueline, back to you. Let's talk about your journey from Washington State to Vegas. And what did you start first? Acting or modeling or singing? What did you do first?
Actually, I started modeling at probably the age of 16, 15, 16. I, at that time, was a small model, I guess you would call it, or a normal size model. I'm 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", right around there. And I think I was maybe 145 pounds back then, but I was actually considered curvy or thick even then.
Right.
And at that point, I was like, well, I was giving it a shot. I did a lot of work actually for, it was Macy's. It's Macy's now, Bon Marché. I had modeled for Nordstrom. Probably modeled about 3 or 4 years. And then just fell off because it was so tough for you to be curvy and get jobs.
What size were you then?
Maybe an 8.
10? An 8.
10.
And it was hard for you to get it. Wow.
Yeah, it was tough to get jobs then. And, I just said, well, maybe this just isn't for me. So I just kind of said, you know what, I'm going to go and do something else. And that was when I went on into the insurance business and got married. I had 2 children. Actually, I lost 2 babies. I have my son now. He's 15.
Wow.
But at 6 years ago, I decided, you know what, I'm going to give it another shot for modeling. And that was when I decided to entertain the plus size modeling industry. And it just seemed like it was more prominent, for me. They're more welcoming, you get more jobs. But then there's also a stigmata, I think, with plus size right now as well. If you're over a size 16, you're not going to get signed. You might get jobs, you might get paid work, but there's still a lot of things that are, I guess, I don't know what the word would be, but
it's weird. I think the industry is weird because I've seen people like, I'm a 16, it's like you're not plus size. So if you're not like a 20, 22, 24, a lot of people don't consider you plus size, but in the industry, like 14, like you said, 12, 14 is plus size.
Yeah.
But the big women, they say you're not plus size, So it's really weird though to get in where you fit in,
It is. I lost probably a little bit over 100 pounds a couple years ago. And I was getting more jobs when I was a size 16. Now I'm more like a size 18, 20 again. And pandemic, hit. So I think everybody gained weight. But just in general, it seems like there's still a borderline. And if you look at larger agencies, like any of the big named agencies, they have very, very few women signed that are over a size 22. Maybe 2 that I can think of. I'm not going to name names, but, maybe 2. Anyone over size 16, 18, you're not going to get a lot of work. So, granted, there's internet models. There's a lot of Instagram models. There's a lot of Facebook models, but actually paid models that are signed, that have paid partnerships with companies. If you're over a certain size, you're just not getting the work. So
but the designers, I don't know, when I was in the Bay Area, certain designers, they want like 20, 22, 24, but the agencies, they don't want you.
Exactly.
So you're right when you really think about it. Yeah.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. So what is the industry standard? I guess just a regular model. Is that 0 to, what is that from? I don't know.
A 4 maybe. And now they're considering plus size actually 10 and above. So, and a size 10 is very small.
It is. Especially if you're like 5'9", 5'10".
Exactly.
5'11". I mean, it's just crazy. I think we have to continue to ignore the standards and make our own rules and, just do our own thing.
I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree there. And I think that, you got the body positive thing that has been started, I am for 100%, but I do have some reservations about it to where now I think that, I mean, not in any way am I saying don't be happy with yourself. If you're 500 pounds, fine, be happy, but be healthy as well.
Right.
And, now it's kind of like a thing where a lot of people are, oh, it's fine to be obese, which in general, no, you still got to be in shape. You still got to be able to walk.
To be a size healthy.
Exactly.
That's what I always advocated. And when I interview models, it's like, do you have diabetes? Do you have high blood pressure? Do you have high cholesterol? All those things you have to think about in terms of being a size healthy. So can you run up a flight of stairs and not pass out?
Exactly.
Okay, you're a size healthy.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of people, they don't consider. When I first started modeling, when I first started modeling, I went to a event in LA, and it was this famous model that was there. And I saw her, Jacqueline, her cast was like this big. She couldn't walk, she couldn't wear shoes, but she was this big advocate for plus size. And it's like, you're not, that's not good. That's not healthy. You gotta be healthy.
I agree.
Everybody, just because maybe you're a size 20, 22, those are the criteria I look for: your blood pressure, your cholesterol, and diabetes.
And that's the part, Jamila, because again, it's always great. You want to be happy with who you are. This is who God made you. But at the end of the day, it has to come to a reality also. Reality check is, if you are big and you're having heart problems, you're having diabetes, then you may have to lose some weight.
You have to.
Yeah, I agree.
You have to be realistic with yourself too. And just perfectly. Like, you got, workout advocates, they work out constantly. And the BMI charts are wrong, totally wrong. BMI anymore. But again, if you feel great, you can run up the steps like you said. You don't have high blood pressure, you don't have diabetes, you don't have anything wrong with you affiliated with because of excessive weight, then that's cool. Then love who you are and be who you are. But you're not be in denial and say, well, I'm gonna just stay like this because I'm gonna keep it real, or I'm gonna just I love who I am. You understand? Because you might not be around to might not be around that much longer. So again,
sometimes reality hurts people. It's one of those things where we know, Jamila, like if we're in a show and we're in heels, 3-4 inch heels for 6-8 hours, if you are 400 pounds, I mean, I'm not even going to say a size, but okay, if you're a certain size, you're not going to be able to withstand that. It's just not going to happen. So it's
not realistic.
No, it's not. And that's why I say be healthy. It's I kind of feel like it's gotten out of hand somewhat, where everybody is making excuses to be big and say, well, I can, I'm body positive. That's great. Okay. But still, like we said, be healthy, body positive, be a healthy size.
That's right. Hey, we do got some comments out there. I want to get to them. I don't want them to think I'm ignoring them. So we got Shamir Mobley. What's on, Shamir? How you doing, family? Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hershey's. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day to you ladies as well. Thank you for tuning in. We definitely appreciate you. And again, we also got some people on the other side too. I want to give a shout out to Phyllis Skinner. That's my cousin. Also Shayna Gordine. We got Paul Bryant, my cousin. He's out there. What's going on? Matter of fact, he just chimed in. He says, hey, cuz, what's going on, Paul? You tuning in, brother? And I'm gonna see you a little later on Words with Friends. We got unfinished business, baby. So that's my man, though. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. We definitely appreciate it. So back to you, Jamila.
So you went from modeling, and then did you start singing? Did you always?
I've always sang.
Was a singer.
Yeah, I've always sang. That's actually my passion. I love singing. It's so hard of a business, I think, to break into unless you know the right people. The competition is just crazy, and I probably should have gotten into it a lot sooner, I guess. But I just kind of dabbled with it, and it's fun. I enjoy it. I think also that's the whole $1 million answer to everything. If you enjoy something and you can make money at it, great. If you're looking just to make money, that's not going to work.
Gonna
So
work. Yeah.
it's fun. I love it. I enjoy it. So
Yeah, they say if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. So there you go.
that's so true. Definitely.
Chuck, I don't know if you know this, but Jacqueline is on the song that we used in our the first dance party with Blackwell.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It is. What was that? Oh, I love it. Can you sing it for us, Jacqueline?
Without any music. Okay.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I'm guessing you're meaning the last one that just came out.
It was I don't know. You singing something cute in the background. But it's not one of the newer ones. It's one of the. Godly, I can't think of.
And
You're in the video. You're all in the video.
No, actually, that one I'm not singing on. That one I'm not singing on. The last one I actually sang on. I think I know which one you mean, and I'm not certain the lady's name who did that. You're talking about the hook on the video I was in. Yeah, that's not me.
Oh, that's not you. Okay, my bad.
No problem. The most recent one is my voice.
Okay, well, sing that one then. A little bit.
I know, right? I'm trying to think right now. Why am I going blank? Oh gosh, you put me on the spot. We'll have to come back to that.
Okay, all right. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
On a break, we'll come back to that. There you go.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about how you hooked up with Blackwell.
Actually, me and Blackwell met on Facebook. We met on social media, and he had asked me if I was interested in being in a video. And I was like, yeah, sure. But he's in Florida, I'm in Vegas. And I was like, well, I don't know about traveling all the way there just to be in a video. So we actually collaborated away, and it was great the way we did it. He did his part in Florida. I did my part in Vegas, and then he put it all together, and it came out awesome. It's just one of those. I think you meet a lot of people on social media when you're in the entertainment business that can help you kind of get going, and you can help them. It's great. It's just a great platform for anyone now who's in the entertainment industry. So yeah, just on Facebook.
Wow. How many
actually came here a couple of years ago. So we
how
met
many projects have you done with him?
Been 3 now.
3?
Wow. Yeah, 2 videos, and then the last song I sang the hook on.
Okay.
It seems like you do a lot. So you sing, you insurance, what else? A model. What do you enjoy the most?
I'm sorry?
What do you enjoy the most? Doing the most?
I don't know. I like all of them. You know, I guess I don't really, I would probably say I enjoy singing more than anything, and acting.
Okay.
The modeling part, I love it, but it's not quite a passion as much as it used to be to me.
Okay.
You know, it's more enjoyable for me to act because I can feel I can just be somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And then singing, you know, just kind of seeing how it comes out, how the music, your voice and everything. I love that. It's fun. So I would probably have to say singing, acting, modeling.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, if y'all ever need I did a little acting back in my day. So if you ever need a extra, let me know.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Wow. So how did you went from so now talk a little bit more about the acting and how you got into that. Did you take lessons? I
took drama in school, but nothing, you know, I pretty much improv'd a couple of the acting parts I had, which was fun. I did a series, which was Mafia series, and me being Italian, obviously I fit into, you know, the whole mob wife look. And so I was picked for like the restaurant owner. You know, that I haven't really, I don't know, it just kind of comes to you natural. You know, it's one of those things where I think, yeah, it's great if you have school and, you know, that's like your expertise in it, or you've got a lot of training, great. But on the job training, there's just nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with acting, I feel like it's if you can read and you can memorize lines, you're going to be okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now, how hard is that? Because I notice a lot of times when you do act, some actors talk about, turning that character off. You understand what I'm saying? Like, things. And do you find yourself when you do act, do you find yourself, I guess, still living that character even when you're done or off the set?
Me personally, no.
Okay.
No. But I know what you mean, though.
Right.
I think you kind of have to become that person, though, when you are, definitely in a part. So, and it's not like they always coincide with who you really are as an individual. So it does make a difference.
What about commercials? You done commercials?
I did one commercial. It's been a while. I probably just kind of fell off last year because of the whole pandemic. But I will be doing auditioning again this year, definitely.
Yeah. I think we met about 6 years ago. That's when you were getting started, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
That's when we met.
Yeah. It's actually like I got my diagnosis for lupus 6 years ago. And that's when I decided that I wanted to just, do what I wanted to do. So I got back into this business. So.
Wow.
Now you said lupus. Can you break that disease down for us, please?
Well, it's an autoimmune disease, and basically it has effect on your joints. A lot of people are affected, obviously, with their kidneys and their internal organs. I am, I guess, blessed, I should say, to where it hasn't affected me that way. It has affected my joints. I have a lot of pain. Some days are unbearable, and then other days I, managed it with. Basically, I was talking about, earlier with herbs and turmeric and that type of thing, just eating healthy and trying to eat better. So, yeah. Okay. And I know that they had a great big thing about the hydrochloroquine, which is Plaquenil. That's the medicine that I take for lupus. And when the whole pandemic hit, and at that time, I know the president was saying something about the hydrochloroquine was helping and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't know if that's actually true or not. So,
right.
But it was a big thing in the lupus community. Everybody was thinking, "Oh my gosh, they're going to take away our medicine." So, it's tough some days. Some days are hard, and it's just you have to have a positive attitude. You have to wake up and say, "I'm going to get up. I'm going to move today. I'm not laying here." And then there are days when I say, "I'm not doing anything." So, you got to kind of. You take it with a grain of salt. You basically say, today I just can't do it. And then most days I'm good.
Okay. Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Disease, I'm sure, where if you're going to have physical ailments with, you can't get up, you can't do this. Well, you have to make yourself. So.
Right.
That's my personal opinion. I talk to myself, I guess, a lot and say, nope, you're getting up. You're doing this today. You're not laying here.
So are you in a lot of pain, when you have an outbreak?
Yeah. When I have like a flare, yes, I have a lot of pain. A lot of pain in my joints, knees and feet and back. It's no fun. So you have to just stay positive. You really do. I guess you look at things in a different perspective of it could be worse. There are people who are fighting cancer. There's people who are fighting terminal illness where they're, hoping that they get another 6 months with their family. So it could be worse.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because we did. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's just unfortunate. Like some of these diseases. They got cures to these things. They just don't do some. Because there's no cure in the. There's no money in the cure. There's only cure in the medication, and it's all about that dollar bill, and it just unfortunate, and it's just sad,
Yeah, the whole big pharma thing is tough. So
yeah. Have you ever suffered an outbreak while you were doing a photo shoot and you just had to push through it? Because I look at your pictures and they're amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I have actually. Yeah, I haven't. Another thing with lupus is you get what they call the butterfly rash, and that's something that basically it's like on your face and it's red. It's a bumpy rash. When that outbreak happens, that's something you got to try to hide with makeup. No fun. I can still see it. Most people will say, well, no, I don't see it, but I can see it. And, you know, that's where if you're in a photo shoot, they're going to have to edit you because it's visible. Luckily, I haven't really had too many outbreaks lately. I haven't had a lot of flares. I've been healthy and blessed, so I'm hoping that I stay that way.
That's good.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definite, you know. And there ain't nothing like having your health, man. Health is definitely wealth, and without your health, you
yeah,
can't do anything. So,
Yeah.
there's no dollar sign that you can even put on it.
nope,
Definitely.
at all. Yep.
You know, if I was offered $10 million or perfect health, I'm picking perfect health. So,
Still.
Just me. Yep.
Yeah.
Same here. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially now what we see with the pandemic, and I don't know, it's just really heartbreaking.
it
But
really is heartbreaking. And
yeah.
seeing so many people, I mean, you know, I've had personal experiences where there's some acquaintances I know who have gotten the virus, and one actually did pass away with it. So
Oh man.
it's just, and nobody knows who, why, and how it affects, you know, some people. I actually had it back in October. I think I was telling you earlier, and it hit me really hard. I had it for like 3 weeks, and
Hmm.
was like probably the worst flu ever I can imagine. And I did a lot of self care, a lot of rest, lots of water, lots of garlic, lots of onions, you know, zinc and vitamin C. And I was blessed to, you know, come through it and not have to be hospitalized. So,
Yeah, that's something because I know a few people that passed on from it, and also I knew people that had the COVID, and I hear different stories from each individual. Like it's nothing, everything's always different from each
Hmm.
individual. So it's like you never know, what the exact symptoms are or which you're going to catch because everybody's different. You know what I mean? So
so
Yeah.
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, gotta be
Yeah.
careful.
The biggest symptom I can think of that I'd never had before was I had no sense of taste or smell.
Right.
And that's something that has never happened to me like with a flu or a virus before. So
Mm.
I pretty much knew, and then I got tested and it was positive. So,
Hmm.
Yeah, because I had that happen too, as far as me losing my sense of taste. But I had bad sinuses, so
oh,
sometimes
okay. Yeah.
with the cold weather, it makes me lose my taste and stuff of that nature. So again, I was worried about that. I ended up getting tested. I was fine. I was negative, but again, you just start paying attention to everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Once you
you
start
do.
thinking about these symptoms and stuff. So I don't know. It's just rough out there. Hopefully they'll find something and get this stuff over with because I am sick of walking around here with these masks on and stuff. Stuff like that. It's tired.
Yeah, it's tough. I know.
You know. So did
Definitely.
Jamila just freeze on us? Oh, there
I'm
she.
here.
Okay.
I'm here. So you mentioned earlier that you had two miscarriages, and now you have a 15-year-old son.
Yes, I had two pregnancies where I lost my first baby at I shouldn't say I lost her because I actually did have birth. I went into preterm labor and I was just under 6 months with her. Um,
Oh.
she just couldn't withstand, you know, she didn't make it. And then I had another baby who was full term and she actually died of a heart condition.
Oh
After a
man.
week. They had did pretty extensive surgery on her. You know, they put a pacemaker in her heart to try to help her to continue on with, you know, life, and she just didn't do well. So they had
Oh.
diagnosed her with long QT syndrome, which you know who Flojo was.
Yeah.
Runner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had that, and of course she, you know, passed away with it in her 30s. Allegedly, that's what they came up with. I don't know, you know, the
Right.
specifics, but
Right.
anyways, Brianna was my second baby, and yes, she died with long QT syndrome. So,
Mm.
and at that point, I just kind of thought, well, you know, maybe motherhood's not for me. I
Right.
guess you get, you know, very depressed. I went through a deep depression for quite a while with it. And then it's almost like divine intervention. The year that my father passed away, I got pregnant with my son. And I was like, for real, is this happening again? You know, you're
Yeah.
having the thoughts of something happening again, and you get He was a preemie pounds, and you would never know it. Now he's 15 years old. He's 6'1". He's perfectly healthy, happy young teenager. So
Awesome.
it's a blessing. I always call him my miracle baby. So he's my everything.
So what's the time frame? Oh, I'm sorry, Chuck.
I want to say God bless a woman for having children and the stuff that you go through. We couldn't do it. I'm sorry. They can say what they want to say, but y'all are definitely my heroes when it comes to stuff that we have to deal with that you have to deal with on a regular basis. And I mean, like I said, I salute y'all for that one. So,
yeah. What is the time frame in between your last baby that died and your son? How many years was that?
Brianna would be 21 now, and Giovanni is 15, so 6 years.
6 years. That must have been devastating for you.
It was, yeah.
Did you?
It was.
Did you watch the Wendy Williams show? Her movie, her biopic. She had 2 miscarriages. Yeah,
okay.
She had 2 miscarriages, and then she got pregnant with her boy. That's something I never experienced, but I know that must be really, really tough.
It's like a pain I don't think anybody can even explain. It's just like somebody's ripped out your heart. You don't. I mean, yes, it's been years now, but I think of her regardless. I think of how she would be, who she would be, how she would have grown up. You just, so many things cross your mind, and it never leaves you that pain. But go forward, you move on. We have to. And like I said, my son is just such a blessing. So.
Awesome.
Are you super protective over your son because you've experienced the loss of your other children, babies?
Yes. Yeah, I am. I guess right now it's not too hard because they can't really go do anything. But with the whole pandemic thing. But he'll ask me, "Oh, can I go over to my friends?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And I want to take him there. I want to know where he's at. Actually, last weekend was kind of a funny situation because he didn't answer his phone, so he was in trouble. We'll just put it that way. He was in trouble. He was just outside playing with his friends, but him not answering the phone, I first go into, mama bear mode, like, where is he? Freaking out. And so, yeah, it's I'm very overprotective. I'm sure I probably always will be. So.
Yeah, especially after, what you've experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know parenthood is something else. I'll tell you, I have 2 grown sons myself, and I used to stay on them myself, so I know exactly. If I didn't hear from them for a while, I go look for them, or I know where they were at all times. So I know, if anything goes wrong, I know exactly where to go get them at. So I understand. I understand completely. So
it's very important to make sure I know where he's at all times. So.
Especially now, especially now.
So. Definitely. Things are just so off the wall with everything, political and the virus. So many things that are happening right now to where you worry more about your kids.
Yeah.
So,
And you said he's 6'5"?
He's 6'2". Yeah, he's 6'2".
Yeah. So he's a big dude.
He's tall, slim. He's tall and skinny. He looks a lot older than 15. Most people like 18 or 19 till they look at his face, then you can see he's got the baby face still. But
okay.
Wow. Yeah, so, hey, we got some people. I just want to give a shout out today. That's tuned in. Rakita Robinson, she tuned in. Thanks for tuning in. Juanita, and also Kendra Moore. Thanks for tuning in.
Kendra.
Definitely appreciate you. So, they are definitely checking us out right here on Jamila J's Girl Talk. So, just wanted to give them a shout out.
Yeah. So maybe you can, if you can't sing the other song, just sing us something. I want to hear your voice. Can you sing? You don't have to sing Blackwell song.
I'm trying to think of the words. I don't even know if you can handle it. Baby, can you handle it? I don't even know if you can handle it. Baby, can you handle it? I'm trying to think of the words right now. You guys are putting me on the spot, but that's like the hook, the main part of it. So
I think I heard it. I think I heard that one.
yeah, that's the last one.
Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is. I like that song. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I'll break and come back. You know what I mean? But Jamila, you know.
You know, I wanted to hear you sing. I've been wanting to hear that for a long time. I just like, I thought the other lady was you, but it's all good. It's all good.
Now, I think your voice is a little bit higher than mine, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You know, and also, you know, now it's like when you're in the studio, you sound a little different, and I think I don't know, it's just so different as opposed to like singing 10, 15 years ago when, you know, everything wasn't auto-tuned also. I actually like my voice just natural. I don't like to be auto-tuned. I want to hear who I am. You know, I sang in a play about 5 years ago that was in San Diego. And I did a song, it's more like a church song, His Eyes on the Sparrow.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I sang that a cappella, and it was kind of funny that my husband was there that day, and there was other guys there like playing basketball or whatever in the gym, and they're like, "Is it church?" Because they heard me singing, and I guess it sounded pretty good because they're like, "Is it church here today?" So it was kind of funny, but I like to hear myself just natural. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like back in the day, you know, you had to know how to sing. It wasn't no auto tunes, like you said. It wasn't standing up your voice, and you had to have pure talent. So like today, I mean, we have some talented people today. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's a little bit more, I guess, easier. I guess you could say that easier as far as to sing, because like you said, you can hide their voice with auto tunes or clean it up on clean up their vocals. So.
Yeah, that's true. And it's the same thing like with photos now. Everybody is so overly edited. You know, you try to stay more on the lines of what you really look like, because eventually you might meet somebody in person and like, wait, is that you?
Yeah, and I see a lot where it doesn't even look real. It looks like somebody painted a picture of that person.
Exactly.
You'll see them in person. It's like, wow, that don't even look like that person. You know what I mean? So I see that a lot. I see it on, I see a lot with different models and stuff like, even like the actors and actresses that you see on a daily basis on different movies. When you see them on different photo shoots, it's just too much, you know. It just much. It doesn't look right, you know. I want to see a little flaw on or something on
right. You want to see pores,
right? Exactly.
You want to see somebody's skin pores. It's like there's no filter, no spas. So
exactly, it's like, I don't like overly. I like natural look more so,
right?
And a whole bunch of makeup and stuff. So.
Right.
Hey, you want to look at when she just tuned in. Thanks for tuning in, Sky. We definitely appreciate you,
Sky.
And she's on here. She says, "Hey, fam," so she's giving everybody a shout out. So thanks for tuning in. We definitely appreciate you. And she says, "Share this broadcast." Thanks again. And I don't know. Hey, listen. I want to go. I guess we got to go to commercial right quick, and then we'll come right back. And we're gonna play your commercial. We're gonna play your commercial. And we'll come right back.
Okay.
Here we go.
Thanks.
You said you wanna play your game. Tell me in, I said I'll pick it up, it's all the same. But don't follow all the rules. I know you don't, you change day by day. Hardly seems that way. How can anybody understand? How can anybody win?
Hey.
And I saw you on the Jamila. Go ahead now.
I like that.
Thank you. Hey, Jacqueline, what's your favorite type of music?
Actually, you know what? I like old Motown. That's my favorite. I mean, I like all kinds. I like R&B. I like soul. Pretty much anything, everything. But my favorite is gonna be old school, real old school, like 60s Motown old school.
Yeah, we just lost Mary Wilson.
Yeah,
I know.
Of the Supremes.
Yeah, and I love the Supremes. That I really did. That's now all we have is Diana left. So
yeah,
sad, very sad. And I guess she died unexpectedly too.
Yeah.
No indication of her being ill or anything. So
yeah.
So, but she's still looking good. Diana's still looking good.
Yeah.
People
she does
and stuff. And that's great to see. Because again, it's easy when you get into that life and that limelight. You know how that is, party, party, party. It seemed like the body breaks down really fast after over the years of just abusing it, with alcohol, whatever. I'm not saying that, alcohol, drugs, whatever you do, and then when you get about that age, you look your age plus. So again, everybody keep yourself together. Yep.
And a lot of lack of sleep, I'm sure too. People that are in the entertainment industry that are constantly running, they might go on like 4 hours if they're lucky. So
right. So hey, I did want to let everybody know if they wanted to see Feel Good Talk or get in contact with us. We're here. We're at LinkedIn at Feel Good Talk. We're also at Facebook at Feel Good Talk. We're at YouTube at Feel Good Talk. And I'm sorry, YouTube at FGT Mind, Body, Soul, and Business, and also Instagram at Feel.GoodTalk. And we're also on Roku TV at Feel Good Talk TV. And also check out Choice TV on Choice TV. That's that right? You want Choice TV on Choice? That sound crazy? That's about right. There you go.
On Roku and Amazon Fire TV.
Amazon Fire, yes, indeed.
Yeah, and on Choice TV. Yeah.
Yep. And she has a question for us. She says, "Do you like the group main ingredients?" She's talking to you, Jacqueline.
I love them. Yes, love them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to an inspiring? Let's do it one by one. Let's start with the modeling. What advice would you give to an aspiring model?
I would definitely say don't spend tons of money on school, but it is good to have like some kind of a poise school that you're going to where you do get some training. That's one of the questions I see a lot of times on social media where you have women who are asking, do you think I could be a model? And I think it kind of bothers me because I always feel like, okay, if you wanted to be a nurse, would you say, do you think I could be a nurse?
Right.
So,
that's true.
I really do think that you do need some training. And I'm not saying you got to spend thousands of dollars, but if you have it, invest in yourself. Invest in, of course, your photos, get quality photos, invest in whatever wardrobe you may have, makeup skills. You can do a lot of stuff yourself where you're not paying for it in the very beginning because in the beginning you're going to be struggling. It's tough. It's a tough business to get into. And then once you do start kind of building your portfolio, go talk to some agencies, see if you can get signed. If not, you can be independent. That's fine. And audition for what have you that you see maybe even on social media, as well as I know like sometimes the Craigslist auditions, you got to be careful. You got to be very mindful of who you're dealing with, especially the younger women. They get caught up a lot of times in if you have some male telling you, oh, you look great, I'm going to make you a star. Don't always believe that. Look into it. Do your research. You can be told lies by people a lot, so you've got to really do your research. Build your social media, of course, your platform. That's gonna get you jobs. I mean, that's gonna get you endorsements with companies and paid partnerships, and that's where you're going to make your money. And that's, of course, the main thing you're trying to get into to make money. Yes. So I would say start there, and just kind of take it step by step. It's not going to happen overnight. Very, very rarely do you hear of the overnight successes of where, somebody's found and immediately gets signed. You've got to do work. You got to put in work. There's a lot of women that have been in this business quite a long time. So you've got to put in the work of where you do, your due diligence. So that's very important.
When you talked about training, what does that look like for you? Is it
I mean,
a runway
how to walk,
class?
how to walk. Yeah,
Yeah,
how to,
runway class.
your runway. Then of course, if you're looking more on the genre of doing just photo modeling, you're going to have to, practice your poses. You can do that in front of the mirror and do the selfies, but it's going to be important also to have great photos. And that's what's getting you jobs, is those photos. Whomever your photographer is, have them know your sides and what you look good, how you're posing this side. That's, that's important. You've got to do your work there. It's not going to just happen overnight. And so I say definitely build your portfolio. That's so important, because that's your selling point when you go to an agency. They're going to say, do you have a portfolio? First question. And you have to know how to walk in heels. And I know, as stupid as that may sound, it's important, because
It's hard. It's hard.
just like we were talking about earlier, where being in heels for 12 hours, sometimes your feet and everything else are going to, they're going to be screaming at you, So I think that's important.
Yeah. You're saying this because a lot of people, they just see the after results, everything that you've done, and they just want instantaneous results.
Yeah.
Right. It takes time, to build anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, that was awesome advice that you did give, for those that's beginning and trying to be an inspiring model or actor or whatever they need to be, because all this plays hand in hand. Just being prepared and doing the work. That's the main thing. So.
Definitely.
Yeah. What about
as for acting, I would say, pretty much.
Go ahead.
Singing, that's a whole different, I think, ball game. You have to be able to carry a tune. We were talking about the auto tune, but I think that if you can't sing, maybe this isn't for you. And a lot of times people think I sound great. Maybe they're tone deaf. They don't hear themselves. Voice lessons are going to be a big help for somebody who's coming up into the singing industry. Definitely. So.
Right. Okay.
In acting?
And as for acting, I probably stay on the same lines as modeling, but you do have to have a little bit of training there. It's some, it comes natural. Others, you do know how to maybe switch from being whatever role you're in. That takes some training. It takes time. It's just all like a process. And I think so many people have that misconception that, like, you had said, that you can just get into this and it's going to happen instantaneously like that. It doesn't. So it's work. You got to put work in. Some of the biggest actors, they didn't actually get their first break until sometimes in their 40s. So they obviously were in this business for a while.
At least 10 years, a good 10 years. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That's true.
And have a backup, or you're going to be a starving actor or actress or model. So, have an education. I think that's the biggest, most important thing of any person, regardless what job you're in. If you're going to be, a flight attendant, or you're going to be a model, you have to have an education. It really does play a big part. So.
Yeah, and that's very true, as far as, have a backup plan and have, like, a lot of entrepreneurs, because, it's all in the entrepreneurship. So, again, you want to always have a job on top of what you're doing, just, to support you while you're living your dream. Because if you don't, like I said, you can go into survival mode and be, just not, it's all about money now versus, what your dream was. So, again, that's very important. So.
Yeah.
Put that out there.
Definitely. And then it's not fun anymore. Then, once it becomes it's a job.
That's true.
That's good advice. Good advice. You were telling us that you did a part that was really easy for you, being a mob wife, or?
Well, I was actually a restaurant owner. I was the Italian restaurant owner. So there was another series that had kind of started where I was kind of like going to be a mob wife, but I think it's the look. And, sometimes that becomes a problem too. You get kind of put in a certain box, where, okay, you fit this and you don't get any other jobs or parts, and that's fine. But, then I guess maybe you got to change your look. And that's another thing this business that happens a lot of times. People change their looks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they'll change their hair, they'll change their whole
nose.
appearance.
A lot of times they change their noses.
Yeah, it's like
Really, they change their nose.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, I think it's fine if you want cosmetic surgery. Hey, more power to you. But me personally, I like the way I look. I'm happy with me. I don't want to look like everybody else. I'm going to stay the way I look. So some people feel like they have to change so they're going to get, you know, more jobs. And honestly, I don't think that that's the truth. I think that, you know, if a producer's looking for a certain look and you fit it, you're going to get hit. You know, he's going to pick you or she's going to pick you. So
I think it's maybe psychological. It's like, well, I got a nose job and I look better. I don't know. But is there times where you have to like change your voice or have like an accent or?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fun,
definitely.
huh?
Yeah. And that's fun. I love that. That's fine. You know, that's you just fitting into a part and they want you to play whomever. And, you know, I get that. But as for changing your whole appearance, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, it's like Hollywood and this whole industry is so built on a very fake.
Yeah. Can you hear? Broke down.
Yeah, it's like they're built on a certain. Yeah, there are certain. Everybody's got to look one way. Well, if we all look the same, then you know life wouldn't be very exciting. So.
Exactly. And you're right about that. You know, just a lot of pressure. You just society in general. You know, you got to be a certain size. Your nose can't be this big. You know, it's ridiculous. And then people, like you said, people go and they change their. Even now, they bleaching their skin now. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
It is.
You know, to a point where it gets out of control, and you know, when is it going to stop? You know, so
yeah, enough is enough. And you know, like as getting back to even the plus size modeling and the sizes and stuff, you have a lot of plus size women who are actually getting enhancements in certain areas, and then they're getting, you know, tummy tucks and whatnot to look a certain way. And
the hourglass shape.
Like, if you're not shaped that way, you know, really shaped that way, then why go change it? I don't know. I'm.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just think there's a market for every size, for every shape, for every height, because you're gonna have women that have the larger stomachs.
Right.
You know, and how does the clothes look on them? You're going to have the women with the bigger boobs or the bigger buttocks. So it's a lane for everybody. You're going to have the petite. You're going to have the, you know, the 5'6", the 5'9", 6 feet. So I just think, you know, there's a place for everybody.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Because we're a society, you know.
Yeah, I think that's what the industry needs to also recognize is that, you know, everybody wants to see someone who somewhat resembles their body type when they're buying it. So if you make everybody a certain way, then how is it going to appeal to all of us?
It's not realistic.
Yeah, your first thought is going to be, yeah, she looks great in that, but it's not going to look like that on me.
Right. Exactly. Yep. So, hey, that was awesome conversation. You know, that was great. I mean. Hey, we do have one thing to do, though, Jamila. We forgot. I don't want to be too late. We did have Grab That Cash. So we had 2 winners last week that won Grab That Cash, and the winners were Sky Darling and let me get Sky Darling and Diane Dancy. They were the only two that did what they were supposed to do. So being said, I can draw a name from a hat. Now they have to be present, right? Because what was the rules? The rules again? Because I know they had to like Feel Good Talk, they had to like Choice TV, they had to go also share it last week.
Share the post,
they had to post it, and then they had to be present this week in order to win the money.
Right. So we giving away $100, Jacqueline.
So
every week we try to give away a little cash because some people are stressing out because of money, and we just wanted to, you know, contribute and help people, you know, during this time. So we have, we have something every week. So now last week, we we pull a name out of a hat, and whoever name we pulled wasn't here.
Right.
So it went from 50 and now it's 100. So we have two names. We're going to put in the hat, and let's see who grabbed that cat.
Now, of course, they have to respond before we get out of here. If not, we'll figure out something else, and we'll put that on to the next. We'll see. We'll see exactly what's going on. We'll see what we're going to do.
Great.
Right now, like I said, it was Sky Darling and Diane Dancy. So we're going to pull out the hat. Matter of fact, here's the hat. Here's the two names in there. I don't know if you can see it. There's two names in there. So I'm going to dig in there. I'm not going to look. All right. Grab one. And the winner is
Diane. Diane, where you at?
Diane has to respond within the next 5 minutes. If not, then you know what I'm gonna do this week? I'm gonna give it to the person that's here. I mean, if she's not here, and if you're around, you might want to stick around because your name was put into the hat. So
wow, so great. I'm happy.
Yeah, awesome.
So we'll give them until let's say, what time is it? We're actually overtime now, but we'll give them until let's say 4:09. 4:09. Okay. So again, if Diane Dancy doesn't respond, and Sky Darling, if you're still around, you'll take home that $100. Now, mind you, we're gonna need a photo, and we're gonna need, your name and announce who won that $100 cash. Normally it's $50, Jacqueline, but this week it was $100. Because
doubled it
last week. Yeah,
that's great though. That's really nice. Yeah, that's great. So a lot of people are struggling right now. That's true. Really
yeah.
To help you, definitely Valentine's Day too. Come on, y'all. That's some roses right there. So let me start.
So Jacqueline, we enjoyed our hour with you. You have enlightened us. You have entertained us. We want to hear you sing some more, but that's okay. And you've educated us. So I'd like to give you the last words. If there's anything that you would like to say, we didn't ask you, or anything you would like to say in closing, we give you that opportunity.
I feel it sounds, sometimes it's cliche, but I just kind of feel like believe in yourself no matter what you're doing. If it's modeling, acting, singing, whatever it is, if you're working at McDonald's, and just believe in yourself. Your dreams can come true. Continue on with them, continue forth, keep getting up, keep moving, keep shining, keep smiling. And there's always a brighter day ahead. Life experiences, sometimes they knock you down, but tomorrow's a new day. So just keep being positive and love the people around you. It makes a big difference, and it feels good to hear that, your mom, your dad, whomever, just keep shining.
That's right.
Yeah. And if people wanted to reach out to you, how would they reach out to you and your social media, Instagram?
Yeah, you can hit me up anytime on Facebook, on Instagram. Facebook is going to be Jacqueline Migliorie Davis. And then on Instagram, I think I'm Jacqueline _ Migliorie _ Davis. So, any questions that you have for me, definitely hit me up. I would be more than happy to talk to any women that are up, and coming in this business that need guidance or help, or, any kind of questions in general, even if it's not about the industry, if it's about anything, I'd be more than happy to help and talk to.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll put your full name on Feel Good Talk Facebook page and more of your pictures, and on Choice TV. So if people want to reach out to you, they'll have your full name. Oh, it's right there too. But yeah, we appreciate that. We appreciate you coming, spending time with us on your Valentine's Day. Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Finally, we got opportunity to meet virtually.
Yes.
So, after several years. So we appreciate your time and, just telling us about your journey.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you both for your time as well. Thank you.
Hey, not a problem at all. Anytime you want to come on, just let us know. We're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, again, no one's answered. No one's popped up. No one said, "Hey, Chuck, I'm here." So what should we do, Jamila? Talk to me. Should we? Because we got something new going on next week. So should we just, I don't know, maybe have them contact one of us, whoever contact us first? I don't know. What you think? Talk to me.
I think we should roll it over to next week.
Roll over to next week. So what's that? 150?
Well, we could just cap it at 100, and then March 1st we'll start our new contest.
Right. Hey, my cousin said, Chuck, I'm here out loud.
Did he share?
Hey, Paul. Hey, man, I wish you had known this last week. You would have been walking away with $100, bro. You know what I mean? But again, I don't know. So what we gonna do? What's the what we gotta do next week? What you think? What we gonna do?
Well, what we'll do is we'll have a post, and they just share it.
Okay.
You know, they could share Jacqueline's show in the post. It's very easy to grab that cash. You know what, Chuck? I'm telling you, I need that. I could use that $100 to put on my cable bill. You know, my internet.
Right.
It's a nice piece of change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm here. But no, seriously.
Cash tap it to you, so it'd have been boom right there, just right then and there. So
yeah. So I mean, let's just roll it over. Let's just keep, roll it over till we get a winner. Maybe. Maybe they are, doing their Valentine's Day thing. So
that could be, yeah. A lot of people are out.
Yeah, but people right now, yeah.
And last week it was Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's try one more time.
All right, we'll do it one more time. And Paul says, "Damn, you got my number." Yeah, I got your number.
He's like, "I'm here."
No doubt. Hey, well, Paul, you know what it is then. Here you go. He says that's gas for me to get to you. Oh yeah, no doubt. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah.
But again, next week we'll just start over next week. Then nobody got back with us. So next week, like I said, just you got to like the post for next week. Share this live, and then who they're gonna hit, either me or Jamila. Let us know what you did that. So you can hit me on my either Feel Good Talk, hit on Feel Good Talk page, or the Feel Good Talk page. Go on the Feel Good Talk page and say Chuck or Jamila. I want to grab that cash. There you go.
Okay. Nice. And if you don't want to grab it,
Right. So I'm gonna say it one more time. Share the post for next. Share the post.
Okay.
Also share this broadcast, and then go into comments on Feel Good Talk and say Chuck, I want to grab that cash, or Jamila.
Okay.
Chuck or Jamila, I want to grab that cash. Whatever. Okay. It doesn't matter.
So what I'll do is I'll write it out, and then we'll start sharing the post for next week.
All right. So
$100 that's gas money for Paul, but
$100 is groceries for a few days.
Yes. Yeah.
And now you do what we do. Once that post come up, you can post it and do what we say. We'll have all the instructions on it, and then from there. So. Thanks for tuning in, because he said, yes, sir. So he's on it.
It's been a busy, February, we're just in our second month in 2021, but it's been a tumultuous time, it's been a lot going on. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, But again, it was awesome. Nice meeting you, Jacqueline. I had a great time.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you again.
And you are family.
Right.
So when you have another song come out with Blackwell or whoever, you got to come on here and do it for us, okay?
I will.
Give us a performance.
I'll be more prepared voice-wise.
That's okay. I like to catch people off guard, but anyway.
Yeah, she does. I'll tell you that.
She put me on the spot.
Yeah, I'm kind of messy that way.
I got a little stage fright there, I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of messy that way. But I just think, especially being in acting and modeling, you got to stay ready, right? You got to stay ready. That's why I do it. But we really enjoyed you. Yeah, we enjoyed you. And tell your husband we said hi, hug your baby
I
boy, and
Yes,
we just wish you all the best and your family. So
thank
stop
you,
on
Jamila.
by anytime.
Yeah, tell the hubby thanks for letting us use you for about an hour and some change.
Okay. Thank
Yes.
you. All right.
He got
All right, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Oh, you gotta wait, we gotta say peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Wait, Jamila, you gonna end it? How you gonna do it? Come
Okay. Thank you guys for checking us out. It's Valentine's Day. We kind of crazy on Feel Good Talk, Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. So, Jacqueline, when I count to 3, you gotta say peace. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Ready, Jack?
Yeah.
1, 1, 2, 3.
Peace.
Peace.